What's up guys, how's it going? This is the Blackbird's Feather here, back with the Holly's House project. Well, everything's come to a halt. Everything has come to a complete standstill with what we were doing because of a certain number of storms that have come in the recent weeks. And the floor flooded. It wasn't too much, but it was about that much level of water in that corner over there. And basically we had to come in and we had to start spading it out, try and find where the water came in. And we think we've identified the issue. It was not groundwater flooding, thank God. Oh, we thought it was groundwater flooding when we first looked at it. But we think what's happened is it's possibly come in through the chimney. So we've got the chimney sort of area over there. And we think that the stack is not quite sealed properly, and we think the water's made it down, especially with the storms and the heavy rain that we had. And then it breached just in the corner down there. So we've taken the shelf off over there and we pulled that up. And it breached at the bottom where that sort of pile of tissues is right there. And it just basically made its way through. And so, yeah, it was quite significant because as we pulled the floor up, we've obviously got rid of this carpet now, we've thrown it away. Luckily, it was the old carpet that we were going to replace anyway. But as we pulled the carpet up, we were looking at the grips that go around the room. And a lot of them were quite rotten. I don't know if you can see. But a lot of them were sort of quite rotten and looked like they'd actually been sat in some water and had rotted away, and it's definitely wet rot, which is telling me that it was actually maybe sort of a small leak over time that's been happening, and it's sort of steadily the water's been running around the room. And obviously it's been under the carpet, and where it's been so little water, it hasn't really made much of a difference to the carpet. We haven't been able to see it. But then, as we've obviously then the heavy rain has come and the storms have arrived, it's made a more significant breach in that corner. Which has just caused all this trouble. So currently got all these dehumidifiers on the go right now. We managed to again, I don't know if you can see, we sort of been conglomerating the water into the buckets. Yeah. Don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, we managed to scoop it all up. We initially got spades out and things like that, and then we got dustpan and brush because it was starting the level was a bit low. Dustpans. Just trying to get the water out. All of the carpet's been thrown outside. It's absolutely disgusting, wet and damp and horrible. The underlay was shockingly bad, by the way. We were going to change this carpet anyway, but it's just proof that actually the underlay was absolutely rubbish and was probably not contributing anything at all to actually keeping any heat in here, which is obviously not good when we've got a young family, but also we want to make sure that this place stays warm. So what this means is it's brought the current works, the current plans to a halt. It's changed sort of the priority a little bit because obviously I've got to fix this, I've got to sort this out, I've got to plug the leak. Because I still haven't fully plugged it yet because I haven't found exactly where it is that it's coming from in that chimney area, but I'm pretty sure it's coming in through there. But it's changed the priority list because it means that basically this room is now obviously the priority and that we have to get this dry, we have to get all the moisture removed, but then equally we have no carpet in here and there's a big hole in the wall in that corner. I suppose we should probably work on this room then. This living room wasn't quite going to be worked on immediately. I was kind of more interested in doing the kitchen first because at present the kitchen is the coldest room in the house. So I was kind of going to work on that, but based on this destruction, I think we're going to be working on the living room. So it's a big job, massive job. I got a lot of stuff to do in here, and obviously even once it's dry, I'm going to do the cap. Obviously I'm going to make sure that the chimney's sealed, but also as we've looked at the wall. There's another thing here. So underneath the step here is just a big pile of concrete. Lord knows why that's there. It's just a massive pile of concrete with a plastic bag. But also, I don't know if you probably can't see very well, but that black line at the bottom there, that's going on there, that's a bitumen waterproof layer. It's knackered. It's absolutely knackered. So that is also going to be something that I'm going to need to tackle. So I'm going to probably go with a triple layer. I was probably going to go with something like a liquid rubber to start with. Obviously I'm going to hack that off first. I'm going to go with like liquid rubber, make sure that's properly on there. Then a waterproofing layer, and then probably something like a bitumen or an epoxy, maybe something like that as a primer, like just to really seal it. And I might have to go quite a long way around the room with that as well, because I'm thinking that that is probably all the way around. Like the bitumen's knackered, so if the waterproof is knackered at the bottom, if we get any like exterior flooding, like the water, if it sort of piles up and goes above the damp course out there, then that might be a problem in the future. So let's try and waterproof this and make this really watertight and make sure it's sealed and make sure that water is not going to get in here ever again. But yeah, there's a whole host of things to do in here. This is a massive job, this room. This room is going to take ages. Just to give you an idea as well, so over there we've got a batten wall behind that. That all requires insulation because it's just an air gap between the wall. You've got the battens and then the stone wall behind it. It's just an air gap. There's no insulation there, so that needs doing. Over here towards the window, probably need to do some more, just do a little bit more of the polystyrene stuff over there just to get a layer of insulation flat on that. But again, that all needs the bitumen, that all needs the liquid rubber, that needs to be done. And then underneath the stairs here, this wall over here, that also requires insulation. So it's a huge job, and it's going to take ages. I've had some offers of help, which is great. Otherwise, at the moment, I'm looking at this right now, I'm thinking, my God, this is probably 6 months of work. Because obviously I've got my job and everything like that. We've got Holly. And yeah, it's a bit demoralising, to be honest, because we thought this room was going to be okay for a while and we thought it was livable. And so we were sort of gathering a few things in for Christmas. And well, yeah, it means we're probably not going to be here for Christmas now. So I'm disappointed. Katie's very disappointed. We were hoping to have our first family Christmas here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen now. Yeah, let's just see. You know, I think we just got the priority number one is to dry this place out, find the leak, seal it, and then go from there. Really, just go from there. But yeah, it's demoralising, but trying to be positive, you know, trying to stay positive. And I think the positives, the only real positive I'm getting out of it is it's forcing my hand with doing this room, but also like the carpet was going to go anyway. We needed to check the walls anyway. The wall in that corner, that wall over there, that's the batten wall stuff. I was going to break that anyway because I needed to insulate behind it. So yes, it's flooded. Yes, it's terrible. Yes, it's put things back, and it was not nice walking in here to see it all underwater, but it's work I was kind of going to do anyway. So it's just focus my attention on this as opposed to something else that I was going to do. So the positive of that is, yeah, it's forced my hand. It's made me work on this room, and I know that when this is done, when I have finished with this is going to be incredible. We know what we want to do, we know how we're going to do it, and it's going to be warm, it's going to be comfortable, it's going to be really cozy, and it's going to be the real heartbeat of the house, and it's going to look good. And I think you just got to hold on to that. Like you've got to hold on to the positive thoughts and the plans and the things that you're going to do. You've got to hold on to it, because it will get you otherwise, won't it? I mean, I've seen, you know, obviously, you know, there are people who have suffered far worse when it comes to flooding and things like that. I've seen it. I've had friends and family that have had their houses completely destroyed, and I know that this could have been a hell of a lot worse. So yeah, let's go with that. You know, the big positives are I was going to do this anyway, but also it could have been a lot worse, and yeah, just got to hold on to it. Just got to keep going. But anyway, guys, so that's the update. So let's see how we go. But in the meantime, we're going to keep making videos. We're going to keep progressing, and I really hope you guys are enjoying this little project, by the way. And of course, any recommendations, any thoughts, any feedback, anything like that, please do drop them in the comment section below. And if you're enjoying the series, then well, sub. But for now, yeah, let's just rock on. See you later, guys.